What do you say we send off the weekend with a great game of football, everybody? The stage is set. It is Sunday night primetime here on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And Sunday night primetime is off and running. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Irvin here from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Offense up to the line fast.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And that means 3rd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Mayfield to throw for it. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to fire this one deep down the near sideline. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Buys time, rolling right. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Bills.
They kick the running back in motion. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and ball.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Ready? Cougar 19, 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Well, he certainly gave it his all in pursuit of the record, but his kick doesn't connect from significant distance. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, that fooled me. He had it online. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
180!
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That pass complete to Claypool. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Up, 180.
From the gun, Mayfield. He does get to him. He's brought down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Throwing, Baker. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. One is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Pitch to Taylor. He dodged the tackle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He keeps this one himself. They get to him behind the line block. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Buccaneers' 35-yard line.
This time it's a passing play. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Cowboy 80. 79, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
3rd and long for him here. But he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180. Done.
Play fake. It's Mayfield. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
180. What's up?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Really, 2 elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number one, you got to sell it. Right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving. And then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
Pistol.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Full extension, and he brings it in. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Kings. 180. Done.
From the red zone on 1st. Hits his running back. And he drives this forward to the 6.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and that's some positive yards.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Up, 180. Regular.
They're headed up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
10 to 11. 60 by 6. 60. Cut 19. 7 Pirates.
Back now, pressure coming. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They go play action on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Going again on second. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on third down.
Let's go. 60, 70 Lions. 18 Rebels. 19 Lions.
Here's a throw. Escapes out to the left. On the run, deep down the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Second down carry for Taylor. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. It's a pickup of 11. And now they have a first and goal.
First down. First and goal.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Bills facing a deficit near the break. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Taylor can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on first down. More to come.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Forced out to his right. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills tie things 10-10.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Give to Irving to start this drive. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
180.
Baker now. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Hey, alert 30. Good. 180. Alert, alert, alert.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. Tampa Bay.
Not many calls on now.
And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
19 tight, 19 tight. Drag him 60.
First down, play action. Completed to his running back. And he gets a small chuck there before he's touched down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. Second and manageable. He's throwing. Escapes the pocket. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
He'll throw it. He's going deep. And this falls incomplete. Just 2 seconds remaining. Could not beat the defender there. So it's going to be 4th and short.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
The Bills with a punt team out there. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's the rookie out of Florida. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
180. Hey, alert 33. Start.
Baker now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
What's up?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Mayfield now from the gun. This one falls incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
180! Run, run, run. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
3rd and short, Mayfield. Chased out to his right. That one's good to Godwin. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Complete to Chris Godwin. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
They go to him again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. Regular, regular, regular. Stop.
3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
The tackle made.
2 yards on the carry, and it's going to bring up 4th and goal from the 3.
It's now 4th and goal.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Now a toss play, Taylor. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. And dose of the hurry up here.
19 tight, 19 tight. 79
A gain of 4 yards.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Brought in. He's going to have this one down to the 28. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route to catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. excellent lead. This is down to the 18. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Bills first down. Again, 11 on the play.
Option give to Taylor. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Working quickly here.
19 Lions. Got 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60.
Second down pass play coming. We'll check it down to Taylor. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. That's the end of 3 on Sunday Night Primetime. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. He won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second.
Boy, this game was still would not let me move.
It's going to be second and goal.
Oh, that's funny.
This time he's looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
I'm trying to run to the outside. What is that? Terrible.
Take a fourth quarter lead. Now a try to go up by 4. Put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills take a 4-point lead.
17. Buccaneers 13. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. They'll give it to Irving on the option. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with very minimal gains.
Second and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
180. Done.
Mayfield to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it, expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Mayfield from the gun. Third down. It's complete. This is Nguka. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First and 10.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Good. 180.
From the gun, Mayfield. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
180.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15. Mayfield to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Look at that power, deep left side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Offense in the hurry up here. To throw, Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
180! Hey, alert, 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 alert! Pistol, pistol, pistol. What's that?
From the red zone now. Risky throw, it's intercepted! Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And the offense is there to recover, but they're still stuck inside their own 10.
Bro, there ain't no way that this happened. My buttons just got
They
stuck.
were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like
They giving the ball back. Like, come on, man. How do my button get stuck in the controller?
I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Dang.
What's that?
Here's Mayfield. He rolls to his right. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
This game
That
is
throw
terrible.
doesn't lead to 6.
There ain't no way.
It'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots
Come
in this
on,
one.
bro.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
20! What's that?
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
180! What's that?
He's back to throw. Getting out to his left. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this
Really
league.
scored off
Give
of that.
your receiver a chance in that spot. That's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust
What
that
am
your
I
guys
watching?
are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3.
Bills 17.
Oh, good.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Put him on this one down. You never
All
know,
excellent
man.
field position
Don't
for the
matter what
Bills as they
time or
set up
town, I
first
can't
and
get you
10.
gone. Tell them boy, yeah, upside down. Some little desert. All my money.
They'll throw to start the
Nobody
drive.
selling for you.
Short pass brought in. He
Something
is hauled
stronger
down
than
right
a
at that midfield stripe. The end result
Yeah,
there,
I've been
15
pouring
yards at
90
first.
to 100. Feel like nobody's gonna cut it. That's the hard truth.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive
I
already
need
at
something
midfield.
you could. Something you could. I can let you go.
Working now from the gun.
I
Brings it
need
in.
some liquor trying to
And they're
get you
making moving forward,
going.
Brock, down inside the
I
opposing
know
30.
we're doing
They
something
strike
wrong.
for 23 yards.
It
That's good
fades
for a
a
Bills first down.
memory.
I think my
Baby,
favorite
but
part
the
was the
only
magic
thing
he brought
faded is
after
me.
every catch. The way he took the completion
Something
and
you
made so
could.
much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Setting up to pass. And he's got it. It's in close.
Something you
Touchdown,
could.
Buffalo. The Bills have taken the
Don't
lead
matter what
late.
time, that time.
A
I
chance
can
to
get
take
you
their lead
going.
beyond a field goal on this point after.
Whiskey.
And it's good. So they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field
This
goal
ain't
does
what
not tie
gets
it now.
me. So tell me.
Bass now to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Back to throw. Right side, this is Ibuka. And he's tackled for a short gain. Tampa spends its second time out now. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Third and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Option. 180. Point it right.
Now to throw. Finds a man right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's 2nd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
That's completed right side. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Extra point upcoming. This to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
27, Bills 24.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Buffalo 8, 69, Panther 11. Ready.
He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
60, 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
Here he is to throw. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. It's caught by McLaurin. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Shotgun. Handoff to Taylor. Still has some space inside the 35. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run.
14 more yards.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Big moment for Tyler Bass here. On the left hash, this will be from 50.
A 50-yard attempt.
It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. Now, hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. That one's complete, right side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
44-yard line.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Taylor from the pistol. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Slot man in motion right. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Connecting on the slant. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
70 Rangers, 70 Panthers, 60. Not saying not 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
From the red zone on first. Buying some time right. Ooh, he misfired on that one. It's behind his man. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
So early movement for the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal a little bit tougher here.
18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
Goal to go, they're passing. On the move, headed right. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills go up by 6. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
20. Run.
Now it's his turn in overtime. Caught by Godwin on the slant. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. First down, here's Baker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
180! Hurry! Hey! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's that?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop. I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. Offense is hurrying. Time running down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka, and now they face second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
180! Regular!
Throwing again is Baker. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing third and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Oh, big interception here. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills take over on his 5th interception of the season. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.